What's up YouTube, capital G here. So Battles of Legends Light's Revenge. We got the full spoiler. We know all the goodies inside, all the good chase cards people are going to be looking for. This comes by way of the Italian Yu-Gi-Oh group on Facebook. Keep in mind, well, shout outs to them. Keep in mind this will be legal for the North American WCQ, so this definitely could shake up things a little bit. Maybe instead of Zodiac being 95% of the meta, maybe it'll be like 94% or something like that. And I'm inclined to believe this because from what I've seen, the Italian Yu-Gi-Oh group is usually right when they post these spoilers. And keep in mind, these are the same guys who told us that there would be Mecha Phantom Beast support in Circuit Break, and then, you know, guess what? There ended up being Mecha Phantom Beast support in Circuit Break. So let's go ahead and look at some of the stuff that we didn't know about. All right, so for starters, Denko Sekka is in here, my waifu Denko Rekka. People told me this last night. I got a couple of emails saying, hey Cap, Denko Sekka is getting reprinted in Light's Revenge. People are trying to sell them now, and I didn't really have enough material. I didn't have enough like information to try and make a video on it. And I was like, man, I think I need more, you know, I need a more credible source. I need a little more, you know, validation or something like that. But, you know, I'm assuming that this is accurate. If people were telling me this last night, and now Yu-Gi-Oh, what's it called? Italian Yu-Gi-Oh is saying it too. Definitely a good reprint. I think I checked Denko's price last night and she was like $15. So that's really good, because usually if you play Denko, you're playing 2 to 3 copies in your side deck and you're siding it in against decks like Paleo because you want to see it really early. So definitely making Denko's price a lot more affordable for people who want to buy a playset. What else we got? Okay, some of the ones we knew about, like Minerva. Mermail Abyssteus. This is good, but as a secret rare, I don't know if it's going to do all that much. The thing about, like, Megalo and Abyssteus is they cost a lot of money because they're just extremely hard to get cards, and printing her as, or I can't even say that Abyssteus is a her or a he, but printing Abyssteus as a secret rare, I feel like it's not actually going to do all that much because, you know, people who want, like, for some reason, people seem to just hold on to Mermail and they seem to get the cards in like the highest rarity and stuff like that. So I don't know, this is just my opinion. I don't think it's going to drop the price all that much, like maybe a couple of bucks, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't think the price will go down all that much. M-X-Saber Invoker. Didn't M-X-Saber Invoker just get reprinted like not too long ago? Because obviously for like the first month in Zoo, it was like a $60 card, and then it got reprinted. The price basically dropped in half, and now no one really runs it anymore. It's just not that important because you know, nobody plays Terratops anymore, and I don't even think the Zoo deck really runs level 3 monsters anymore. So I mean, yeah, it can still definitely be used in like wind-ups and other decks like that. It's okay in X-Sabers. It's actually better in wind-ups than in X-Sabers, but you know, it's not a bad reprint. I'm not gonna say it's bad. Sage with Eyes of Blue. Definitely a good one. I think that Blue Eyes is one of those decks very similar to Black Wings. I think Blue Eyes is the new age Black Wings in my opinion. It doesn't matter how competitive the deck is. People are just going to run it because they love it, because of the anime, because of how much people love Kaiba. It's actually weird because the old players run Blue Eyes because they remember the original DM and how much Kaiba was a badass in that. And then like the young kids, they like Blue Eyes because of the movie, and you know, Blue Eyes won World, which made it even more popular. So, you know, definitely a good reprint. Was a $30 card at its peak. The Phantom Knights and Breaksword, or the Phantom Knights of Breaksword. This is one that I have been waiting for. I think a lot of people were waiting for. We all kept talking about this, and I think Omega kind of opened the door for cards from Wing Raiders and High Speed Riders to be in this set. This is really good because Breaksword, when PK Fire was like really the shit, Breaksword was like a $40 card, and you know, you needed 2 or 3 copies of it. If you were going to run pure Phantom Knights, you needed like 3 copies. So definitely a good reprint. Hopefully the price goes down to like 12 bucks. I can finally get some. Trishula, things we already knew about. White Whales, okay. Obviously, there's going to be a bunch of like Time Lord cards, Time Maiden, Abyss Actors, no one cares about that. Anti-Spell Fragrance, we already knew that one. Bujintei Tsukuyomi, I think it's an okay reprint. Obviously, it's lost a little bit of its value since ABC are not, you know, what's in anymore. When ABC were basically like meta, this card had jumped all the way to like $25, and it's kind of crazy. I picked mine up for like $3 in Teller Nights, and you know, I instantly sold it at that point. I was like, man, I don't think Tsukuyomi will ever be this high again. But you know, it's still a pretty good card in ABC, pretty good card in Teller Nights, and you know, if Konami ever releases another deck that's like a level 4 in light, maybe like a Constellar type deal, obviously Tsukuyomi will have a home in that deck as well. We have other cards like Cactus Bouncer and Celestia. I don't really get Celestia in here. I haven't seen Celestia be played competitively since like the early days of 5Ds. It's the Tribute Lightsworn monster. I don't remember her effect off the top of my head. I think when she tributes a Lightsworn, she mills 4 from the top of the deck. And I know you get to blow up like at least 2 cards. And I think it's based on if you hit a Lightsworn out of those 4 cards or not. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Probably like at least 10 years since I've seen like a Celestia. Let's see. Crusader of Endymion. It's an okay card. People used to use it in Gemini Heroes back in the day. If I'm not mistaken, it actually was very expensive. I think there was like an ultimate rare version and an ultra rare version, and Crusader was kind of expensive because it came out in like a really weird set, and it was kind of hard to get. And yeah, you used it in like Gemini Heroes because it was a Gemini, so you could use it with Spark. It was 1900, just like Neo's Alias, so it was a good body, good card under skill drain, and you could use it with Honest because it's light attribute. So it fit well into that deck. I can't really see it seeing any play unless Konami is going to release a bunch more Gemini support that's like really good, way better than Kimmy Critters. All right, what else we got? Got some DDD cards. Different dimensional ground, we knew about that one, or different dimension ground. Oh, Dragunity Not Gay, Gay Dearg. Oh, that's another card. Dude, some of these old Dragunity cards are really, really expensive. They came out of like the Hidden Arsenal, and some of them came out of the Dual Terminal as well, but it's been a long time since these Dragunity cards have been reprinted. Definitely a good Dragunity reprint. Now here's one that I got a question, guys. Evilsworn Exciton Knight. What does that mean? Does that mean Exciton Knight is coming off the ban list? Oh my god, that would be so fucking hype. Maybe, look, maybe Konami's sitting back there like, yo, we're giving you guys Struggle in Battle anyways. It's basically Exciton Knight. It's time for Exciton Knight to come back. Why would you reprint a banned card, guys? I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna be the first person on the conspiracy theory bandwagon, guys. Exciton Knight is getting unbanned. You heard it here first. Why would they reprint it? I know some people are gonna be like, oh, they reprint Pot of Greed, they reprint, you know, Regeki before, they reprinted this card and Bandits. I just think it's really weird to have one banned card in like this huge set of a whole bunch of new cards. I think it's weird. I think Exciton's coming back. Confirmed. What else we got? Fearless. Okay, nobody really plays Fearless that much. Oh, Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. I think it's a pretty good reprint. I mean, Gaia Dragon is generally like a $10, $12 card. I run it in Dark Magician because in Dark Magician, you don't really care about your, like, you have so much free extra deck space, and all you're really running is a bunch of rank 7s anyways, and you know, there may be that random time where your opponent has a token on the field and you know, Gaia Dragon is the card to go into, or they have a low level monster, you just need the piercing damage. Galaxy Soldier, this is an excellent one. Galaxy, there are so many people out there who love Kaito, they love Galaxy cards and whatnot, and Galaxy Soldier has just been that one card. I guess you could say this kind of doubles for Blue Eyes too, but it's been so expensive, and you have to run 3. You don't run 1 or 2 Galaxy, like you run 3 copies of Galaxy Soldier. So this is an excellent, it's actually low-key, probably not going to get that much buzz, but it's actually one of the best reprints that I've talked about so far. Like, this is up there with Phantom Knights and Breaksword. What else we got? Garaf, okay, no one really cares. Oh, Into the Void, that is an incredibly good one. Into the Void, oh my goodness, dude, that card, some of the like ultimate and ultra rares have been like $20+ for a very long time. If I'm thinking of the right card, the one where when you have 3 cards in your hand, you get to draw 1 and then you discard your entire hand during the end phase, that is an excellent reprint. Now, you only play it in degenerate decks, like, you know, decks that basically try and like FTK and shit, so maybe I guess I have to curb my enthusiasm, but it's still an excellent reprint. What did that come out of? Let's see. I keep thinking Phantom Darkness, but I think I'm getting that in the beginning of the N-Mix. I don't know. I don't even know. I feel like it's a 5D card, but I can't even guess what set Into the Void came out of. Let's see. Miracle Contact, Big Eye, that's a good one. Galaxy has Tachyon Dragon. That is an excellent reprint. Low-key, I have always wanted a Tachyon Dragon, but the reason I have not ever bought one is it's like a $20 card because I think it only came out of Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, and I don't think it was in the Mega 10s, and I'm definitely going to get one too because it's ultra rare. My favorite rarity. I am 100%. Actually, in real talk, if there's one card I'd probably buy out of all of these, it'd probably be Tachyon Dragon because the artwork on the card is so good, and I just want one. But I've never been willing to spend like $20 on it because fuck that. I'm not spending $20 on a card that's, you know, I'm just probably not even gonna use. I don't use a lot of rank 8s and IRL or anything like that. Let's see, we got Raiden. Okay, an ultra rare version of Raiden. Actually, I think this is very important. Raid Raptor Force Tricks. This is good because I believe that Raid Raptor Force Tricks was kind of like a $14, $15 card. And again, if you're running double R's, you're going to run 3 copies of it. Just a card that it shouldn't have been $15. For considering Raid Raptors, I think only have like 2 or 3 regional top 8s like ever. Come on now, like it shouldn't be a $15 card. I think I may have skipped over ultra rare copy of Judgment Dragon. Not sure how many people actually play Judgment Dragon anymore, but you know, Judgment Dragon is still one of the best boss monsters ever. Solar Recharge, a lot of Lightsworn support in here. Super Heavy Samurai, people always send me Super Heavy Samurai replays. Like, man, I just cannot take the time to learn them damn cards, because I just feel like it would not be a good use of my time. But shout outs to you Super Heavy Samurai players. Spellbook of Secrets, that's a good one, you know, especially with Spellbook of Rudra coming out, and Code of the Duelist, that's a pretty good one. Maybe Spellbooks will get their shine back. They should have put Blue Boy in the set. They didn't put Blue Boy. And then we got Transmodify, which is actually pretty decent. People used to try that with ABC when it was first announced, the Galaxy version of ABC. I don't think it was ever honestly that good. Vanity's Fiend, I think an ultra rare version of Vanity's Fiend is actually really spicy, especially if Monarchs can get a couple of their cards back. Maybe we get you know, an Aether to 3, or maybe a Pantheism to 2. That might be kind of spicy. And then we have Witch of the Black Forest. Now, has Witch been errated yet or not? I honestly don't even remember if Witch, I feel like she has been errated in the TCG, or maybe she's about to. Like, it doesn't really matter, because Konami left her banned for so long that she's like completely irrelevant. And then we have Wolf, I guess, to go with the Minerva. But what do you guys think of this set? I think that there are so many good cards in here. Off the top of my head, I probably want, I'm getting a Tachyon Galaxy Dragon. Like, I want that. I want Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, probably more than anything. I'll probably pick up some Breakswords. I probably want a Breaksword as well, and then maybe a Minerva, just because, like, who doesn't want a Minerva? It's been so long, you've never been able to get a Minerva. Now I definitely want to pick one up. But anyways, what do you guys think of Battles of Legends, Ice Revenge? Whatever you guys think, leave it in the comment section below. What card do you most want out of it? My personal opinion, as crazy as it is going to sound, I want Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, because I'll be damned if I'm spending $20 on that card, but I'll spend $8 on it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already.